So, it's a Tier 5 game on fault line. I am sailing the American Tier 4 destroyer, the Clemson. I actually haven't played this ship in probably almost a year at this point. So you're going to see me right here testing the gun ballistic arcs. So I try to see, alright, what's it like? That's bad. Okay, that's what long range shooting's like. What about short range shooting? Okay, I think I'm ready to fight now. So the Clemson is a fairly silly little four pipe. These are actually one of the destroyer classes that was that we loaned a whole bunch of to the British during World War II. Not really sure exactly what the split up between the different four-piper classes were that went to the British, but I think at least a few of them were Clemsons. So now we're just checking it out, looking at, oh yeah, look at that, there's 4 dual gun mounts on this thing. I can bring 3 to bear. There's also 4 triple torpedo mounts, 2 to the side. And it's these things that make the ship sort of remarkable. It's not really meant to be a terribly subtle ship. It is probably one of the gunboatiest of gunboats at Tier 4. Fortunately, because I also haven't played this thing in so long, I also don't have any premium consumables on, so I'm literally running into this with, I think it's Camo Type 5, which both decreases your detectability and makes you harder to hit, a standard repair party, standard smoke, and standard speed boost. So I don't get as much stuff. Also, it's only a 3-point captain, which is why all the stats seem so low. Despite this, I'm looking forward to seeing what I can do with this boat. And there's our first customer. As it turns out, it's going to be a Nicholas, the American Tier 5 destroyer. Now, this is technically an unfair fight if it's a one-on-one, but I've also got this Kamikaze with me, so I'm feeling kind of confident that we can handle this guy. So, turn, and because the last thing I want to do is have this guy get away, I'm going to start closing the distance and just start putting shots in. As long as his bow is pointing at me, I'm actually not feeling too afraid of him. 1, he's got a lot fewer guns pointing at me now that I have pointed at him, and 2, his torpedoes can't come to bear, of course. I'm shooting at him, trying to keep him disabled. He's losing lots of health. There's a cruiser shooting at him, there's me, there's the Kamikaze. But I'm going to be fortunate enough to get the killing blow. And then turn away and do... It's like, I knew he was coming. Of course, this is the moment I realized, oh, there's more here. Oh, there's a Kuma, there's a Tier 4 cruiser. So, lock him up, give him some tasty fish, and start shooting at him. That's why I start taking fire from the flank. That's an Emerald. That's a Tier 5 cruiser that's shooting at me. Realizing I'm probably not going to be able to outrun that, I slap in my smoke and start trying to hide. But I was going so fast and I'm outrunning my smoke for some distance right here. This Emerald is absolutely just taking me to pieces. Then finally I slow down enough, the smoke hides me. Suddenly the Emerald's having a hard time. Meanwhile, Kuma eats one of my torpedoes, which is going to have bad consequences for him. Because it turns out, I guess he already used repair party, put out a fire earlier or something, because he just keeps right on flooding. Well, I guess he's pouring fire into this Emerald. I'm waiting for a chance to shoot him with torpedoes here, but, well, I've got my stern to him. I noticed that this guy's really low on health. But, if someone else's torpedo gets him, it's cool. The Emerald is still trying to kill me right now. I'm coming this way, which is definitely uncomfortable. And I'm there like, I wonder what I'm supposed to do, when suddenly salvation comes in the form of a torpedo bomber strike. And this forces him to turn in a predictable way. He eats 1 torpedo, so he's probably not used his anti-flooding, so that fire is going to hurt him some. But really, the torpedo spread I fired, take advantage of the turning starts to take, is what's going to finish the job. Sweet. Alright, down about half my health, and there's a battleship back there, but even more importantly, there's yet another destroyer. This is a fellow Clemson, but he's still on full health. This is what I like to call a disadvantageous fighting situation. Yes, there's the torpedoes from probably the Emerald. I'm really not sure. But we're going to put some fire in, and we're going to scurry behind this island because I really do not want to fight him in a 1v1. Either catch him off guard or get someone else to help me sink him. So now I'm just sort of loitering a bit. I'm like, all right, how am I going to deal with this Clemson? Yeah, he's already turned away. So my torpedoes I launched in his general direction are not going to touch him. But he's now heading towards this gap. So, all right. Well, we've still got one more starboard side launcher ready to go. So we line it up. And I think he's going to go through that gap. We fire the torpedoes. And then we switch sides. So two reasons. One, will allow me to use this island as cover against any potential attackers coming up to the side, like the pair of battleships out there, and two, allow me to put a fresh broadside of torpedoes into play. Now, he's not an idiot. At least I think he's an idiot at this point, because he stops. He's realized, hey, you know, Clemson has more torpedoes, right? So I'm here like, how am I going to deal with this? He's got a lot more health than me. When suddenly he starts creeping out, he spotted the battleship coming. He's like, ooh, I want to torpedo that. So I'll just throw a salvo of torpedoes at him. It's like he's forgotten that we're both Clemsons, that we might have lots and lots and lots of torpedo launchers. Because he ends up waltzing right smack down into one of them, which leaves him on such perilously low health that the battleship has absolutely no problem finishing him off with a really quick salvo of shells. Cool. Alright, well, now I'm thinking, oh, I need to try and get out from behind this rock, but I'm doing a terrible job because I keep forgetting which direction I need to... Basically, I keep trying to drive it like it's a car. And in fact, it's the inverse. The ship turns differently than cars do. And I'm like, oh, I can do a torpedo launch here, but no, he's going too fast. He's going to get by. And besides, there's a sinking Clemson that'll block most of my attacking. So we'll pop some high explosive rounds into this Congo, just a little bit. And we'll scurry away to look for better prey. It looks like my team is rather decisively taking both flanks. I can see that there's a big swarm of ships moving around at sea that have out of sea that look like they're pushing inside. And I got some battleships and a cruiser here to help me push off from that side. Our carriers harassing enemy shipping. However, I don't notice at this point, but will later, is the fact there's still one enemy destroyer left, and well, he should be my problem. So now I'm just like, well, A is right here. I'll capture A. We need more capture points. Like, yeah, we're up a lot on points right now, but insurance policy might be a smart idea because right now our team is separated into two sections, east and west, and the enemy team is all concentrated in the middle. So they could theoretically force their way out against first one side of the team and then the other to kill things. Now we're gonna spend some time here in ×4 speed because, well, not a lot happens here while I'm capturing A and then moving south. Our carrier's been sunk. Unfortunately, the last time he destroyed, a Xiang cut his way through, but I look at it and say, well, there's a friendly Clemson going that way. He can handle the Xiang. That's what I tell myself. Yeah, just chasing this guy, but, you know, I can never catch up with him and really have a meaningful attack. Fortunately, the Xiang murders the other Clemson, so now he and I are the last two destroyers left. So I said to myself, if I was him right now, I'd be coming in to try and kill the Julius Caesar in B. So I move to intercept him. Now as I'm coming up along here, suddenly, bink, there's a battleship. It's literally sitting right at the edge of my detection radius. I go, oh, that's not a good thing. So I just launched some torpedoes. Now he's way out. He's over a kilometer range right now. But one of two things happen. He'll either continue coming straight in to try and attack, in which case he'll hopefully run into some of those and get himself sunk, or he'll turn away. If he turns away, it's just as good because that'll take him out of the fight for a little while. I really need to take on this Xiang either 1v1 or me and friends versus him. The best way to do that is to close the distance really quickly while those two battleships move back. As you can see, he's turned away. He knows better than to go running headlong into a giant salvo of even American torpedoes. So here we go. Xiang's right there. He keeps being spotted by different ships as he comes in. That's allowing me to track his progress. And there he is. Now I have a slight health advantage. And because I got in that salvo right there, I actually have a distinct damage output advantage. See him turning broadside and go to myself, I wonder if he's launching torpedoes. Oh, he's dead. Taken out by the battleship. And there's the torpedoes, so, you know, cue a quick little torpedo beat. There we go. And then run away and disappear. Alright, so now, I'm saying to myself, alright, we'll just capture B, and then we'll go stalk down the aircraft carrier, right? That sounds like a good plan. Then suddenly I get, wait a minute, being detected, and oh crap, that's a cruiser. Alright, that's a Russian Kurov. That's a lot of big guns on a very, very quick platform. Since I'm basically aimed at him anyways, I decided the best way to try and deal with this is I'm going to try and just close the distance and kill him. I don't know what that broadside was all about. Just nope. Fire one set of torpedoes here. Fire another set. There's his torpedoes. Oh, brothers just gained that, bud. But ow, his guns are really, really nasty. Man, he still has most of his health at this point. But my second salvo, I'm just sort of kind of hoping that he gets at least one of them. Throw some high explosive at him, but, well, it sets a fire briefly, but doesn't really seem to be hurting him any. The HE rounds are just not cutting it, so I say to myself, oh, low AP, maybe that'll do something. Yeah, just missed him with the torpedoes, because, hey, torpedo beats. The first salvo goes high, which is most unfortunate. Then I get them down a little bit lower, and scoring Citadel hits. Now I'm trying to hide right here, but he's just way too close for that. Get the Confederate award. Now remember, this guy had almost no health, but I'm scoring good hits on him here. And I left on 243 health. He had 12,000 health when we started that battle. He ended with 243. All the armor piercing rounds. Let's see in the post-game stats. So yeah, good little performance right there by the Clemson. Well, at this point on, it's just kind of be boring. The last enemy battleship is running for its life. The enemy carrier is almost out of planes, and they're just going to run around trying to catch this guy. Well, the fact that we control all 3 capture points enables our team to just very, very rapidly score points for the win. As my noble little Clemson goes to the bottom. And there we go. That should be game. Let's take a look at the post-game stats of that one. So yeah, pretty good little lineup right here. Lots of main gun hits, good set of torpedo hits, 2 ships destroyed, 5 citadels, destroyers with citadel hits that aren't Russian. What's going on here? First Blood, Confederate, just generally really, really good stuff. And hey, even captured a base, which always makes it's supposed to be the destroyer job, right? Capture base, destroyer job. Team score, yay, 15-15 in XP. You know, topping the team. The Artillery's there did a pretty good job. That Xiang was having a great match, shut him down. And yeah, just a positive litany of dead ships here. You know, Kuma. Yeah, 4,000 flooding, don't know why. But this Kirov, look at that, 12,376 armor piercing damage. Go figure. Yeah, Rip McCain. That annoying Xiang, and yep, just a little bit on the Congo because I could. Makes good credits, makes good XP. Yeah, the Clemson, it's actually much better than people tend to give it credit for. Anyways, good game, and good night.